What's up? It's Nana here. What up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna be doing a look with this palette by BH, and I'm also gonna be using this M218 brush to start off. And I'm gonna be using this brownie cool tone kind of shade. I'm just gonna be popping that right on my crease. As you guys can see, I'm just doing circular motions, kind of side to side kind of thing. I'm not being quite like precise with it. I'm just kind of popping it on there. One thing I do have to say about these eyeshadows, they're really nice and pigmented, so I just like to work with it like at a time. You don't want to go in crazy. Then I'm gonna be taking this purpley shade. As you guys can see, I'm putting it kind of like on the back of my hand first from the brush, just so that I don't have a lot of pigment when I go into the crease, because then it might be hard to blend. But same thing, I'm just doing circular motions, kind of like more on the outer V, and then as I go into the inner corner, I just go side to side. I'm taking this pink shadow. As you can see, I'm just popping that on top of it just to give it that nice kind of gradient effect. And then for actually cutting the crease, I'm using my NARS concealer, and I'm basically just gonna be using that kind of as if I was kind of erasing the lid and making sure that it's really nice and precise. You know, you want to make sure that that line of where the lid is going to be at is very nice. Well done. With this type of look, you definitely want to take your time, just because, you know, like, you want it to look good, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just going in with concealer at a time. I'm using this angled brush by BH Cosmetics, which actually made it super easy. I think if you use any kind of angled brush, you'd be fine. But yeah, I'm just taking my time, going on top of it with a little bit more concealer just to make sure that it's really nice and pigmented and even throughout. And yeah, if this is your first time doing a cut crease, don't worry, you got this. You got this, okay? Just take my time. And when it comes to the like actual wing, make sure it's really nice and sharp and clean, just like this. Then for the lid, I'm gonna be using this gold champagne color, which honestly, it wasn't what I was gonna go for at first, but when I swatched it, I was like, nah, I think that's what I want to go for. Like, I think it's gonna really pop because we have that kind of like purpley and cool tone brown underneath, which I don't usually go for cool tone looks, but you know, I wanted to try it and I really liked it. But yeah, you guys can see that this gold color just pops. I'm making sure to kind of pat that in with just like a flat kind of brush. You guys can just use whatever brush you guys have, but make sure it is kind of more of a flat, just so you guys can pick up the product and just pat it onto your lid to get the most pigmentation and just beautifulness, as you guys can see. Then I'm going to be taking this pinky color and I'm going to be placing that on top of it. So just with any kind of cut crease kind of looks, you definitely want to go back to the crease after you've applied your lid color, just to make sure everything's nice and blended. You know, you want to make sure everything seems really nice and gradient, and just it helps with the whole look. And then of course I went for a little bit of a wing. I didn't really go for a crazy wing. I wanted to just wing my eyes, but I didn't want to like overdo it because I did want the cut crease to kind of show up, you know what I mean? So I'm just doing that wing. I'm making sure to start at the tail and then I'll bring it in. When you're doing a wing with a cut crease, you definitely want to take your time because you want it to seem really nice and clean. You don't want it to seem, you know, kind of like rough or patchy. Also because it's not going to be really easy to clean up. If you do have to clean it up, you basically will have to do everything again, which you don't want to do. So I just start off very thin, as you guys can see. Even on the inner corners, I'm just doing a very thin line. I'm just taking my time with it, and then if I do want to build it up a little bit, then I can do that kind of like as a second layer, you know what I mean? Then I'm taking that brown color again and the purpley color. I'm just going to be mixing the two of them just for the lower lash line. I just wanted to throw on something on there just to make it smoky, make it look really nice and sexy, and just, you know, have something underneath there, but not precisely or anything. And whatever's on it, I just apply that on the crease as well. And then again, I go in with my blending brush, because why the hell not? So this is what it should be looking like. I'm going to have a little dance because I'm happy. And then I'm taking this Artist Couture powder highlight. I think it's in the shade Illuminati, which is a really, really nice kind of goldy highlight. So I decided this was perfect. I'm going to be popping it in the inner corner, and then I decided to just kind of put some on the lid as well, just for a little bit of extraness, because, you know, I'm kind of extra when it comes to these kind of looks. And you guys can see it just makes it pop even more. Like, it gives it that really nice shine, and I don't know, I think it looks super good. So yeah, guys, this is what it should be looking like for now. I'm gonna be popping something on my lips, so I'm just taking my Profusion palette, which has like 3 little, I wouldn't say lipsticks, but they're kind of more like lip stains. So I'm just gonna be popping the middle one on my lips. As you guys can see, I'm just patting it, not being precise. I'm just like, whatever, bitch. I just want that shit in my lips. Not actually, but you know what I mean. Anyways, guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and give it a like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.